Alright, welcome to Fix-Em's Fix It. I'll fix 'em and I'll fix it. Now, some of you're too stupid to fix stuff. So, call in to me, and I'll tell you what's wrong, and I'll tell you how to fix it. Now, I ain't doing this for free. Now, some of you lot might have mechy-techy questions to blabber about in the box below. And, I'll talk about that sort of stuff a bit. But if you want the big help, if you want me to take your call live, you gotta drop some teeth in the teeth bucket before I help you fix the thing that you broke on account of your tiny, unholy brain being so stupid. So let's go see what we got here. We got 4 gets, and it's 3 gets. I scared away 1. 3 gets in the chat. We got Eric Rayner. That's almost like Ulrich Rayner. We got John Marcus. I'm changing the names to be less stupid. And Marcus Eng. How come we got so many Marcuses? And then we got Shark Legion Kane. Kane, that sounds familiar. Alright. Got a question about eating computers. One guy saying, I eat my computer, I had to fix it. Alright. You look at the part that you ate, and then you gotta find the gubbin that looks like the part that you ate. Then you get a buzzy saw, you saw it so it fits into the part that you bit out. You gotta make it look like the bite mark. Then you put it in, and then you gotta turn it on. You know which button turns it on, right? Right, alright, we got some more gets coming in now. We got 8. I could do the human count if I needs to. Right, so I'll explain it again. This is Fix-Em's Fix It. I'll fix 'em and I'll fix it. You lot can call in with your mecky-techy questions. If you give some teeth for the teeth bucket, then I will take your call live and answer your question in great detail. More detail than you'd care to listen to. Alright, this is a good one. Good question. Someone's asking, what do you do if you're out of big red buttons? Alright. Now, sometimes little red buttons will work, but they're not going to work as good as big red buttons. The thing I do is I find different color buttons and then I paint them red. But you got to be careful. If you got the big yellow button and you paint it red and it starts to come off, like the paint starts to come off, then your big yellow button might make it explode. All right, we got a call coming in from Brilliger. Go right ahead. Oi, we're in a big fight with a bunch of yumi splattering the gets good with my good old shotgun. Always having such a good scrap that I ran out of snorts. Alright, so I've had this problem plenty of times, Brilliger. And what you want to do is you want to expand your mind. Because you don't just got to use snots. If you got squigs lying around, they'll work just as good as snots. And if you got like a lot of attack squigs, I don't know if the boss will let you use those. Or maybe some face biting squigs. That'll work really good. If you got some small grots, they might be a bit cramped, but you make it work. You gotta get a little creative. So thanks for the teeth, Brilliger. Hopefully everything works out with your shock attack gun. Just find something angry and small. If it's angry and small and got some teeth, just shove it in there. It'll work fine. Someone's asking about Servitor Dead. How do I fix it? Make sure it's not broken. Alright, computer won't turn on. It don't have no holes in it. Well, that sounds like you need to put some holes in it. How can you make it work if it ain't got no holes in it? How can you see what's broken if it ain't got no holes in it? Come back and talk to me when you got holes in it. Alright, I'm gonna try to fix me goddamn tight up what the hell on this takey thing. Keep yapping about Zoggy stuff. That's why you never talk to Eldar. Here's what you do. Instead of talking to Eldar, you kill him. And then you fix it. And don't listen to them. But your thing is, well, look at it. If it don't look like it's all bashed up, then it might not be that something's broken. Then you want to see, did I plug it in and then I'll turn it on. And then if you already did that, turn it off and then turn it on again. And then if it still don't work, punch it. And then if it still don't work after that, go steal one that works from someone that's stupid. Alright, looks like we got another call in from Hawkins. Hawkins, use live on the air. This is Fix It. What can I fix for you? Oh yeah, I spilled chili on my Vox and it's not working. Alright, so what you do, eat all of the chili. Get all of the chili off of the Vox. And then that ought to fix it. If it don't fix it, then you've got to take apart the Vox and look inside, get any other chili that's in there. And if it still don't work, you might have short-circuited some of the zappy bits. In which case, you got to replace all the zappy bits that you done zogged up. If you can't tell which bits you zogged up, you might need to replace the whole thing. If you ain't got the teeth for that, like I said, it always works to nick it. Me chopper ain't chopping proper, and has already tried turning it off and turn it on again. You don't gotta turn off and on a chopper unless it's like a chain chopper. If you talk about chain chopper is harder to turn off and on again. If I paint me Codulator's processor red, will it work faster? It'll go faster if you throw it. If you want it to go faster, maybe put it in a truck. You know, if you paint something red that ain't moving, it won't move any faster. You got to be moving so it can be faster. Someone's caned. So Caden tried that and shocked himself to extra crispy bits. Now we have dog steaks. See, the problem looked like it solved itself. Oh, you've got a power chopper. Alright, so the power chopper, you got to make sure you got enough zappy bits. So if the useless Yumi bit that made it all zappy and powery, make it cut through anything, get a big zogged proper, orc power pack, and then plug that bit in, and that should give it even more power. And then you'll be cutting through stuff like you got a boss claw. What else we got? So we got 15 gets in the chat. Make sure you like it and say stuff in the chat, so that way other gets can listen to me shout about stuff. And the other thing, if you want to talk more about fix its, then let me give you a place to go, so that way you could go to fix its. All right, we got 14 gets that say they like it. They like this thingy. And there, that's the link to go find that. All right. And if you just come in, The rules is ask whatever questions you want. I'll answer whatever questions pop up in the thingy. But if you want to be taken live on the Vox, then you gotta drop some teeth in the teeth bucket. Just so everyone knows. Alright, we got 15. That's nice. Someone looted a big shooter and added it to his other shooter, so he got lost of Dakar. He got like a twin linked big shooter, but it stopped working after the first fight. How do I fix it, boss? So first thing you do is make sure take all the bits out of it. You don't want to end up shooting yourself if you've got a big shooter. So open up the back of it, make sure all the Dakar is out, and then make sure you got it cleaned and proper, oiled up with squig bits, with oily squig, so it shoots more proper and faster. And if there ain't nothing in it and it's all clean, then maybe you didn't have no Dakar in it. You got to put Dakar if you want to shoot it. All right, we got Edward Rylands. Go ahead. Hey, I had put lots of shiny bits and some shroomies into the box. Why does it not work? Well, what is it into the box? Well, that seems like you did some good stuff to make sure to try to get it to work. Let me see. Let's say shiny bits and shroomies. See, shrooms is for eating usually, or for making the fighting juice, or for making dock stuff. I wouldn't put shroomies in the box. I ain't never known them to make stuff work better. So get those out of there, clean all that out, and then I'd say give it 3 good whacks with your biggest fixie wrench. All right. He's a Yumi, but favorite color is green. Does the color green do anything? Green is best. If you make something green, then it's the best. It might not be the fastest, or the splodiest, or the sneakiest, or the lootiest, or the luckiest, but it's gonna be the best. So if you need something to be the best, you gotta play the green. Someone explain to that kid what don't know what's going on. Hummies is always really confused. All right, I'm gonna explain it again because we keep getting more gets coming in. I am Fixum. This is Fixum's Fix-Its, where Fixum fixes it. You lot come in with your questions about why stuff ain't working, and I'll tell you why you're stupid and tell you how to fix it. If you want me to take your call on the air, then throw some teeth in the teeth bucket, and then I'll answer your stupid question. Let me see. Some space shark gear. Found a crate full of Yumi shooters, and they's all covered in wax gunk. How's I supposed to get the gunk off? Covered in wax gunk? I know what he's talking about. Yeah, you could just take those off. I don't think they do nothing. Them's them pretty seals. Them pretty seals, right? They ain't that pretty to me. It's kind of stupid looking. Just take them off. Take them all off. I don't think you need. It ain't gunk. They usually make sure they's dry and you can just get them off. If they's wet, you gotta wait till they dry. So stop shooting the shooter so it's not hot, and then get all the wax gunk off of it. All right, I got Hawkins on the line. Go ahead, Hawkins. Uh-huh. Well, interesting. All right, so this one, so he's just upset that I keep trying to order bananas. I think he called the wrong place. This is Fixum's Fix-Its, You call in, you with your stupid broken stuff that you're too dumb to fix, and I'll tell you how to fix it. Let me see. I don't see no more questions. You got to put little question bits at the end. It was hard to read. Fix some could have but yeah, that might be it. Let me see. Warboy says there's an issue with the engine. We make some reds and paint it, but he's not moving. You got to get it to start moving for it to be fast. If something's just sitting there and you paint it red, that don't make it go fast because it ain't going at all to begin with. You got to be moving before it's fast. Whenever you got a red engine, what ain't working, pick it up and throw it. That's usually the best way because once it starts moving, then it'll start going faster. Why did my wagon start moving when the engine piston shot out of the engine? Because the piston shot out of the engine. Go put them back. Or loot yourself a new engine. Or build yourself a new engine. You can always buy stuff from good old Fix-Ems Fix-It. If your stuff got fragged old as junk, you know, sometimes you just got to make a new one, or you got to replace the broken bits, or you got to loot a different one. No, this is not Orc Pizza Hut. No pizza. We're not selling no pizza. I'm telling you how to not be stupid and fix all your gubbins. How do I fix me pink banana? That's not Necky. I'm dealing with Mecky Techie bits. Go ask a squig farmer. More get blaster keeps blasting lads instead of gets. How do I make it blast only gets? All right, you got to put a get finder on that. You put a get finder on it, then it'll find gets and let you know which gets is gets and which boys is boys. All right, we got Peter Glegg on the line. Go right ahead. Yeah. Nicked weird Docker from them weird spiky pansies. Why won't it shoot? So what you want to do, if you get some Docker from the weird pansies, you want to make sure, see, they got really weedy Docker. What I always do is I make the barrel longer, I make the magazine bigger, and I put in some proper Docker. They shoot out this little weedy Docker, and I don't like it. I think some commandos might like it because it ain't real loud, but nah, I don't think that's proper. You needed to make the Docker more Docker and the shooter more shooty because it's too weedy. Thanks for the question. Lawnmower won't start. All right. So I think it's the thing. Huey's got his thing, what's called a lawnmower, and you pull the thing, and it goes, and then it chops up a bunch of grass. And I think your lawnmower needs to get a better thing to chop up. Maybe if you gave it something really cool to chop up, like some gits, then it'll be more excited to start. Paint it red and paint it yellow. Put some good orky glyphs on it. See if that helps too. All right, we got Rose Spark. Go right ahead.
My doom wheel, no work, warpstone, broke when adding unlimited power. Help, need to kill man things soon.
All right, doom wheel, no work. Warpstone broke when adding unlimited. All right, so when you need to add more power to something and then it explodes, first of all, that's really funny. Everyone should have pointed and laughed at you when you exploded. Secondly, you need to make, if your power is too much for your weedy little doom wheel, then you need to make the doom wheel bigger and more proper so that way it can handle all of that power. Yeah, you made it too weak and stupid. Make it bigger. make it stompier, make it spikier, put more boys in it, and yeah, then you should be killing Yumis, no problem. Oh, good. Boys, I laugh with us. Good, good, good. Should I paint me stuff blue to keep it from breaking? All right, so blue. And this is what I think. Now, some of you might be deaf skulls, and you want to make your stuff lucky. I think it's better for you as an orc to paint yourself lucky, and then all your gubbins. I wouldn't paint them blue, on account of I think there's better stuff to paint your trucks and stuff and all your wagons. I think if you want to go fast, you can paint them red. If you want them to be full of DACA and proper flash, you can paint them yellow. I just think painting them blue. I don't know. I don't think you want to be lucky with your. I don't think that's. I think you want your stuff to be the same all the time. Because luck could be good luck or it could be bad luck. So, all right, I got Hawkins calling it again. Go ahead, Hawkins.
Yeah. So, what can I use with this? What can I use with this green rock?
A green rock? Well, clearly that's the best kind of rock. Is it a glowy rock? If it's a glowy rock, then that is the best kind of rock to use. You can put that in anything, and it'll give it lots more power. If it ain't glowy, some Yumis like, if it's shiny, not glowy, some Yumis will give you a lot of good flash for that. If it's not glowy and it's not shiny, then I think it's the best kind of rock to throw at someone's head. All right, so we got it's green and glowy and it smells like butts. So I don't know what makes it smell like that. Maybe you found it in a squig dung pile. But yeah, I would wear gloves because safety first. And if you start growing heads, maybe you've been holding on to it too long. Get that in a truck or something useful, or maybe like a warp drive or something. Put it somewhere so it's useful. All right, got another from Edward Rylance. Come on. Yeah, the stupid box nicked off this crumped kit is giving me a headache. I had a green light that I thought was proper. Now it's just flashing red and saying something annoying. Let me see. So the stupid box you lit off the. It hit a green light that I thought was proper. Now it's just for. Oh, I know what you got. So Yumi's got these things. Does it have numbers on it? Because I think I know what you've just picked up. So Yumi's is lazy and useless and sleep all the time, and they got these boxes was got like green lights on them usually, and then when it's time for the Yumi to wake up because they're too stupid and lazy, the thing makes a lot of noise, so then they wakes up, and then it flashes red and makes noise. Or it might be that you picked up a squawk box and it's talking back to you. So I'm not sure what you picked up. If it's causing you a problem, though, just smash it. It's probably not important anyway. If it's got a big button on it, push that first. See what it does. The green rock worked. Good, good, good. So I zogged up real bad, painted me darker red, and now it's shooting slower than ever. How'd you zog that up? Maybe you paint it yet. Maybe see the reason that darker goes is because it's more splody. So I think maybe painting the Dakar yellow to make it more flash and more boosh will make it go faster. Maybe paint the front part of it red, the back end of it yellow. Starting to count down. I would throw it at the nearest git. If it's counted, we'll see if it exploded. Bullet's gotta be red. Buzz. What if we paint something really red? What's really red? Like, red is red. How could something be really red? You mean like all red? Then it's gonna be all fast. That's the way that works. All red means all fast. Alright, just for people who's coming in, we got 24 gits now. That's not too bad. This is Fix'ems Fix-Its. You lot call in. I'll tell you how to fix stuff. And then once this is all done, if you lot ever wanted to ask more Fix-It questions, or maybe you had other gittish stuff you wanted to do, you could go talk to me at Fix'ems Fix-Its, which is going to be right here. And the way this is all working is you lot can ask your questions. I'll try to answer stuff that's in the box with all the letters that keeps going by. And but if you want to make sure that I answer your question, I'll take your call on the air if you donate a bit of money into the skull bucket. And then I will answer your stupid questions and tell you why you're stupid and how to fix it. How do I fix me thesis on mushrooms for college? I ain't a squig herder. I'm not a mushroom farmer. I was a mech boy. You fix it by doing it you write stuff on mech stuff. Write about mech stuff. Then I can help you. Put the big battery in me Stomper. Now it's sparking. Is that good or bad? It can be good, because that means it is working. Like, that means that the zappy bits is getting to the movie bits. But I wouldn't use batteries for Stompers. Stompers need lots of power. And usually that means throwing stuff and burning it and making the big belch of smoke coming out the back. Batteries can be helpful though, but they usually don't give quite the same amount of power. Let's see, what else we got? My shooter has ammo, but the ammo is stuck in the Dakar, and it won't come out when I pull the trigger. What to do? Alright, this is going to depend on if you're really stupid or really smart. So if you're really stupid, look down the barrel of your shooter and see if it's stuck. If you're a smart boy, open up the back of your shooter. You might have got it jammed. Unstick it. Dump out the Dakar. Clean your shooter, and then you ought to be able to shoot all the Dakar you need. Oh, it's a battery the size of a truck. Got it from a space hook. Okay, that sounds proper. It's stuck in the back. Well, every boy knows how to take apart a shooter. Take it apart, get it unstuck. All right, we got Hawkins. Call him back in. Go right ahead, Hawkins.
Yeah, so my canid decided to grow weird things like many tentacles, eyes, and started sounding like me mom, creepy like. That normal for green rock usage?
Oh yeah. I forgot to tell you. Glowy green rocks. If you let them sit around, then all kinds of weird things start sprouting up all over. Oh sure, we got 34 gits, 36 gits. Make sure all you gits is liking this thing. I'm talking at you and I'm telling you all kinds of smart stuff. So you lot better appreciate it. I'm gonna come over there and crump you. What's best stuff to clean shooters? I would use there's what's called. Let me see. So you want to find anything what works as like a solvent. So maybe like acid squig or something like that. Clean it out, and then you want to get oil from the oily squig. Some kind of solvent gets rid of the gunk, and then you want to oil it up, and I use the oily squig for that. I gave me Chopper to one of these smart boys, and every time I try to crump some gets, me Chopper giving Shooty Daka. She's like, crump the smart boy, starts giving Shooty Daka. So did you made yourself a Daka, Chopper? Can you chop while shooting, or can you only shoot and then chop? I ain't sure what the problem is. You gotta see. If it's chopping and shooting, that sounds good. Let's see. All right, attrition coming in, giving the big donation. Let's give attrition the big whoa. And I think Edward Rylance gave stuff too. I'll give him the big whoa. And also Hawkins, give him the big whoa. Rose Spot, Peter Glegg, give them the war too. I think that was everyone. Oh, and Brilliger. War to Brilliger too. So that's everyone who's donated so far. Give them the big war. All right. So go ahead, Trishan. What's your question? Yeah, what is the best at? I see. I like me thinking cap. You see that thing I got on me head? It's a hat that I bolted to me skull so I can't lose it. It makes it go faster, and it makes sure my brain juice is thinking really good. So that I would say is the best hat. It's me hat. I know you can't have it. That's why it's bolted to me skull. Thank you, Peter Gegg. They gave me some teeth and he didn't even ask nothing. Very proper of you. So I started painting the back half yellow like I said, but I ended up blowing out the back end and shooting to get his face off. So that was at least funny. But I think I just need a new shooter. Maybe. But I don't know. It sounds like a success for me. If you shot a Git's face off, seems funny to me. I think that works. Welding helmet? Maybe. I can see that would be a pretty flash. Does it count as a hat if it fits in your head? I don't know. I don't make up the rules for hats. What hat will keep a weird boy out of your head? So if you ever find any of those bone boys, the tin heads, smash them to pieces, and then make a hat out of Necron bits. If you make a hat out of Necron bits, they ain't gonna be able to get into your brain. If you ain't got no Necron bits, yell as loud as you can, so that way you can't hear them, even if they're in your brain. And if you can't get no Necron bits either, get some bits that look like Necron bits, so that way they'd be scared to even try. All right, let's see, what else? Paint me rockets red or yellow. I like yellow. It depends on if your Gits that you're up against are shooting down your rockets. If your rockets get shot down, paint them red so they go faster. That way they can get there without being shot down. If you need them to be explodier, then make them yellow. Shut up, let me see. Changing the bits here when Pansy started shooting, screaming, now what crop it. you gotta wait for a while. If he's crumped, he'll stop screaming eventually. If he don't, then I would say crump the bit that's screaming. If you break the end, then they're gonna start making noise. All right, Marcos Ramirez, calling in. Go right ahead.
Hello. How do I fix this Space Marine armor to get it working for a normal human? I'm definitely not a human asking.
All right, so I think the Beaky Boys, they got bits what makes sure that only Beaky Boys can make it work. But it's not that hard. You just got to make sure that you rip out the power bit, because the humans did something weird where the power only works if you use a Beaky Boy. So rip that out, put something else in there, and then it'll work fine. And you got to change it so it fits you. That was your first time giving the donation? Good. I hope I helped you loot that stuff from the Beaky Boy. Looted some fancy loot from the Beekeeper Boys of the Space Marine. Took a bolt with Beekeeper's Boys. I don't know what you're talking about. What kind of dog do you mean for it to be more than a slugger? Oh, Yumi's got really good DACA. If you can find bolter stuff, they call it bolter slugs. Or bolts, I guess. Get some of those. Those go in it. If you can't, I bet you could get a mech to make you some big DACA. You want big DACA for one of those things. All right. Coconutty Dragoon donating. Go right in. You're always trying to make some power claw, but with two big shooters, but they won't shoot right. So zogging hard to shoot with. Alright, so what you want to do, if you want to make a power claw with two big shooters, don't put your shooters on the movie parts of the claw, like the sharp claw bits, because when you open and close your claw, then it makes your shooters shoot all over the place. You want to make sure your shooters are part of the arm bit what don't move, and then you shoot that bit. All right, got another call in. This was from a Imperial Citizen.
Oh, hello. Am I finally got to a real person? Oh, thank Emperor. Please, our filtration systems are failing. It is a Decimus Vala series, CCX. We need...
All right, so Yumi's is really weak. And they need like the air to not be full of stuff that we are the orcs can breathe like it's nothing. All right, so what you want to do is you want to get a really big tube and find some place where all of the enemy gets got good air. Then you pump all that air into where you is. Then you get another big long tube, and that's the bad air. And you take all of the bad air, put it in that tube, and pump it out to where the gits are. And that'll fix your problem. Good air in, bad air out. Not real complicated. All right, some of me kids down the hive thinking of painting the shooter pink. A few teeth strapped to it. Does the color do anything? We appreciate, or should I appreciate intrusive design? Pink. Only time I ever seen pink is with the spiky pink boys, and they're kind of weird. I think maybe it'll make it louder. Like, I know a lot of those pink boys is really loud. They're so loud your head explodes listening to them. So maybe it'll make it louder. If you want a really loud shooter, that could be good. But I don't know. We don't usually make stuff that's pink. Alright, the Yumis had the best duck and chopper. Boy, I know Toby the Catachan Jungle Period guy had the best chopper when it comes to the knives. I don't know. I think the big boss claw. I don't think anything. How much stuff is choppy than like what Gazgul got? Oh, no. Wait, what about what the Great Gargant's got? Huh? Huh? One of the big buzzsaws what's bigger than a Yumi building. Those weedy Katachans, they're gonna have knives bigger than that? Oh, I don't think so. Alright, how do you find your tech after you paint it purple? I keep losing. I don't paint it purple. If you keep painting it purple, it just disappears. Don't do that. If you paint it purple, it might as well not be there no more. Then you gotta wait till the paint peels off. And you know how much I hate watching paint dry. Alright. If you find out, let me know. I'm still figuring things out. I'll let you know. I'll have some boys paint. I'll give some grot, some stuff. I'll have them. I'll paint some grot blasters pink. See what it does. I'll see what happens. Okay, so the power is out, but what do fill the armor with it to fit in it? Oh, what you mean, like what power? Anything. If you can plug it in, you just got to make sure that the zappy bits all work together, and then make sure it's got enough power. Make sure it's a big thing. That needs a lot of power, so make sure you got enough power. What happens if you paint things all colors like blue, red, yellow, green, or purple? I mean, what I think happens is you got something. If you make something red, then it's all fast. If you make something yellow, then it's all darker. If you make something green, then it's all the best. If you make something blue, it's all lucky. If you paint it a bunch of different colors, then it's a little bit lucky, then a little bit sneaky, a little bit explodey, a little bit, it's like that. All right, attrition. Thanks for being here. Get out. Get out and stop doing stupid stuff with your tech. All right, let's see. Just looted some garbage from one of them smelly kids. How do I make me loot less smelly? If it's proper gear, you can probably just drop it in acid. If you got any acid squigs around, that'll take the stink off it. All right, here we go. Rose Spark coming in with the donation. Go ahead.
Mega Doom Wheel, work, Titan, big, very spiky, very killy. Now we go kill with unlimited power. Also, we toaster broke, how fix?
You know who really fixes toasters really good? This is the one thing I would give to the Yumis. Damn Yumi tech boys. Oh, they know their toasters. You might want to talk to them, but if you want what I say don't use a toaster, use a burner. That'll toast it real much faster. All right, here we go. Do you think Gork is friend with Korn? It seemed that clan I'm in like fighting Korn Chaos Boys, like they war and melee combat much as orcs. Corn Boys ain't happy. They don't just fight to fight. They gotta get skulls and they gotta get blood and they gotta be sad when they're not fighting. Of course, Orcs is never not fighting. He's always pretty much fighting. I don't know if they's friends. I think Corn's too weedy. Gorkamore could stomp him good if they ever wanted to. Yeah, Corn don't know how to be sneaky. I think Gork would shove Corn and Mork would be behind a bit over to trip him up, and then we'd point a laugh at him. Someone say there's a giant wheel wrecking our stuff. We'll go wreck it back. Build something bigger and wreck it. I don't know why I gotta explain all this stuff, especially to orcs. You know better. You ain't no stupid Yumi. All Chaos Boys it gets. Yep, all Chaos Boys it gets. Chopper snapped off me shooter. How to fix? You stick it back together. Or make it bigger and put it back on. Chaos Guards called Gork and Mork up a fence. They can't do that. We gotta go punch them Chaos Boys in the face now. Stole a big gun from the tower. Now it don't work. Or fire. Use bigger darker. Or add more zappy bits to it. More power, more darker. Alright, here we go. Marquis, whatever. Gandhi. Go ahead. Alright, Chaos gets me, Yumi. We'll go on a war. You got a Yumi what's gonna go on a war? Yeah, I don't like them Chaos Boys neither. They keep putting demons in mech stuff, and then the mech stuff don't want to work. It wants to roll off on its own and go do things, you know. I want my mech stuff to do what I want it to do. I don't want to put a demon inside and make it do something stupid. Got a Yumi mech boys, plasma rifle, muster, Necron rifle inside of it. And now when a crumper gets, there's no scrap, only dust. Yeah, that's one of the things that if you really want, if you want to loot stuff, you can't use Necron stuff or plasma stuff because then it's just all gone. It ain't there no more. There ain't nothing to loot. But if you just want, it's good for fighting though. It'll take down any boss you can see. The workshop is surrounded by purple mines. Boys keep getting blown up as they walk around. What should I do? Paint yourself and your boys purple, so that way the mines won't see them neither. It's real simple. Boys, I'm stuck on a wheel, and I was doing a Jack Sparrow owl. How does I get out? Blow up the wheel. You'll get flung away. It'll be fine. Oh look, we got a fellow green skin. Good thing there ain't no Yuis around here. Yeah, you'll be able to find this talkie bit. It'll be listed in the other things what streams. You'll be able to find it if you want to listen to the whole thing. Let's see. Anybody have questions? How come these Yumis is stupid, inferior, sneaked in the Stormy Arc Boy gang and nothing happened yet? Interfere. Let me see. I don't know what we were talking about. The Stormy Arc Boy. Oh. Oh no, I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know what he's talking about. He's confused me. It don't sound like mech questions. And we got 29 people. I'm just going to say the bit and explain myself again, just in case we got new people. If you don't know what's going on, I Fix'em. This is Fix'em's Fix It. I am Fix'em and I fix it. So if you got questions about mechy techie bits, I can answer them and tell you why you're being stupid. So what's going to happen is you can blab about it in the blabber box down over on the right, and I will answer the stupid question. If you want me to take you live on the air, I'll just need a little donation in the teeth bucket box, and I will answer your stupid question. If you wanted to join Fix'em's Fix It and talk more about mech stuff, you can do that there. I'll just put it up there. You can click on that. And yeah, give you guys a chance to say some stuff. I got a lot of talking back and forth, but no more questions. Do you lot know everything about how to not be a mech git? Let's see. I want to build a submarine and stick up on a Yumi city. What part should I use? Well, the thing about making a submarine is you need a part what sinks and you need a part what floats. And then you use the part what floats to go up and you use the part what sinks to go down. And if you want to be sneaky, you got to paint the whole thing purple. Just be careful that you don't lose it. Maybe don't paint the door purple so that way you can get in. Trying to build a ship, nothing too extremely big, but enough to carry my gang. Was a good foundation to start with. Well, I would take a big rock, and then I would empty the rock. Then I would put all your boys inside of the rock. Then I would put rockets on the rock. And then I would shoot the rock at something. That would be what I would do. If you want something what is warpy, then you kind of need a bigger ship for that. If you want to fight it, but I think fighter bomber is going to be too small. If you got a mob. If there's a mob, I think the biggest I think rocks is good for mobs. Someone needs a ship that can escape the planet's orbit. You got to build it big enough. Okay, so when you build a rocket, you need to make it bigger. And if it's bigger, it'll go farther, and eventually you get out of where you is. Build a bigger rocket. If that don't work, build a bigger red button. If that don't work, maybe get something to throw it first for the get like your biggest boy to throw your rocket and then have the rocket turn on while you're flying through the air. Do you know how to fix a gargant? Mine kind of broke. There's lots of things that can break in a gargant. You gotta be more specific. And you build a rocket, you get a tube, you put explodey stuff in it. You have to make sure you're adding oxidizer in the right amounts, and then you have to make sure that the shape of the nozzle is coming out at the right amount. So you're adding fuel and oxidizer and igniting it at the right rates to be able to launch it into space. And you also need to make sure that you're using metal that won't corrode with all that. And make sure you don't explode too. I mean, paint it yellow. Let's see. All right, got a question from Boomy. Go right ahead.
By the Omnisire, I can't believe I'm doing this again.
But you have to gain citizenship for this Warperium. My Inquisitor overheard my views about the false prophet.
That's not a question. Let me see. But do you have any way to... Oh, you want to know how to gain citizenship to the Warperium? I think you just gotta go there. And then when they try to shoot at you, you say stuff like, Warperium, and then you can get in. If you're Imperial boy, most of if you're Imperial boy from the confused Imperium, from the dumb Yumi Imperium, most of them are looking to take those boys. But I think if he's a heretic, if he's like a spiky git, then I think he's gonna have problems. All right, more stuff. Leg jammed and the head got cut off. Put the head back on. Unjam the leg. How do I build something that reflects rockets and other stuff back onto the kid who shot it? All right, so I really like tubes. You get the tube, and when some git shoots a rocket at you, you catch it in your tube, then you bend it around and point it back at the git. Just got a Drukari big ship. Boss wanted to orc it up, but it killed half me grots. Please advice. Send more grots. There's always more grots. If it's full of traps and you don't want to lose your smartest grots, send in squigs. They'll trample around in it and eventually, trip all of the trap bits. Let me see. What's the best tube? The one that works. The one that's strongest. Made of the best stuff. Big spiky ship, enemy planet's orbit. Should I be worried? No, go loot it. Kill the gets on board, go loot it. The plan worked. Now we got lots of Yumi tech. What was the best color to paint a looted tank? Tanks ain't that fast. I usually think it's a bit of a waste to make like a battle wagon red. But, maybe that's what you want to do. Oh, maybe red, maybe yellow. Maybe green if you just wanted to be the best tank. Do you know what good metals make a proper super chopper? The hardest ones. Get the hardest ones. The hardest and bestest ones. If you can, make it out of bone boy bits. If you can find Necrons, just melt them all down, make them into a really big chopper. All right, mark the shamed. Coming all in. Here we go. Go ahead.
Hi, gave a warp drive to the Forleth Sept to keep them from conquering my planet, but their water people keep asking me how it works. How do I explain bluntly to the Tau how the warp works?
It's not all that difficult, is it? All right. So say, all right, Tau, there is a place that requires really big brains, and you lot is too stupid to go there. In the big brain place, there's all sorts of weird stuff inside of the weird brain place, and it's made out of all the stuff that comes from the brains of smart gits in the galaxy that ain't you. So this thingy opens up into the big brain place, and there's all sorts of gits to fight in there, and you can just fight all day long if you want. But if you're trying to go somewhere, then you got to open up the big brain place again and get a hole that goes into regular space. But you can also just tell them, or you can also tell them not how it works, and then they'll go and just disappear and do the warpy bits. Let me see. So the big green shaft from the neurons. The neurons? I don't know who the neurons are. Sounds like it's screaming. How many teeth can I sell it for? Let me take a look at it. You bring it by the shop. I'll take a look at it and give you some teeth for it, maybe. If it's screaming, that's pretty good. I'm interested in that screaming thing. Oh, he meant necrons, not neurons. All right, we got a mech boy for Boss Big Bowen. The valves on the spicy red oxidizer juice on my rocket keep getting stuck. How do I unstick them? Them Elon Musk keeps laughing at us. What I usually do if something's really stuck is I get one of them cleaning squigs and I stuff the cleaning squig inside of it and maybe put it on a stick so that way you can get it all the way inside and get it good and clean, pull them out. That's what I do. You know about the squatty gets tech? No, I ain't met no squats yet. I gotta take a look. Gotta loot some of their stuff as soon as I can. Got a bunch of Necron liver metal. How do I apply it to Kilocan? Paint or use big bucket? That sounds like it works. I melt it all down and like dump it on top. Or maybe you forge it. I don't know. Try different stuff. Get creative. If it works, it ain't stupid. But if it don't work, then you being stupid about it. Be smart about it, and then yeah, it'll probably work whether you use painting it or whatever. How can I add some more darker to me shooter without spending all my teeth? Loot stuff. Can you eat them metal boys? Not really. They don't taste very good. You end up going to the squig drops for days. And then they ain't all necessarily dead. Alright, here we go. The Roach Dog Jr. Go right ahead. I fixed up some team bots with Biggie Skelly Boys and Eldar Blitz. But they don't want to crump gets, they just want to crump each other. Why are they so stupid? I don't know. Sounds funny though. Maybe you gotta put like a brain box in their heads, so that way you controls them. If you make bots without no brain box and they just runs around smashing stuff, yeah, you probably didn't put in a brain box. Put in the brain box. All right, here we go. Coco Nutty Dragoon, go right ahead. Hey again, I made these mech squigs painted yellow and gave it to Yumi. They went kaboom. How to make bigger darker? That seems like a statement and then unrelated of a question. How do you make bigger darker? You find some stuff, you make it into the shape of darker, and make sure that darker's big. Melt down some stuff in the darker, make sure the darker is big. It's not that hard. Got quite a lot of questions coming in. Got quite a lot of boys too. Got 32 boys. All right, not a bad time. I'm going to go ahead and say this stuff again. For those of you who might have joined this place right here, if you want to talk more about Fix'ems Fix-Its, you can go right there. Make sure you're liking the stream if you ain't done that already. Also, I think most of you know how this works at this point. I don't think we got people who don't understand. But basically, I was answering mechy techie questions. And if you want your questions answered, you can just ask them down in the blabber box. But if you want to make sure I answer them, and you want to make sure that I take your call, then just make a donation to the Teeth Bucket, and I'll make sure to answer them. All right, here we go. We got Rose Spot coming in. Go right ahead.
Yes. How do you use a warp drive? The Gwela gave it to us to travel faster.
We okay. We being silly blue mortals. Send more blue mortals. Hello? Hello? I'm sure he's fine. You use the warp drive and push the big button that makes you go to warp. It's not that complicated. But, you know, the blue boys ain't got no brains, so it might be hard for them to make it work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's fine. All right, got Taunt Rouge. Go right ahead.
Yeah, me colleagues want us to use GitHub for our programming. I don't want to use anything fat and proper. So it don't let me push to the repo. What do?
I'm trying to understand. So you need it for programming. Don't want to use anything that ain't proper. And if it don't let me push to the repo, it don't let me push to redo. What do? Maybe you ought to snick all your boys and then be boss, and then you can do what you want to do. Yeah, snick them all, do what you want to do. If you's the boss, they can't tell you no. All right, what else? Mark the Shame said something worked. What worked? Oh, good. You did get it to work. That's good. Oh, is that the tower needed to know stuff? All right, here we are. All right, looks like we got another call from definitely Orc. Go right ahead.
Ahem.
Hello. I am very stupid and I have forgotten. Can orcs just breathe in space? Like, they have not developed life support systems on their crafts? This is a very good question from someone who's very stupid. Orcs is tougher than Yumis. But I think if you just like threw an orc really, really, really far and managed to get him into space, yeah, he's probably gonna freeze and not be able to breathe. But I don't think stuff needs to be as comfy for orcs as it does for Yumis. Yumis need to have a nice little space. It's got to have the right little bits of air. Can't have no air that's bad air. No, you can't get poisoned. Can't get sick. Tiny little weak Yumis. Whoa. No, orcs is just tougher than Yumis. Yumis are like, how can orcs do all this? It's so tough. Because orcs is green and best and tough. All right, my brain is starting to hurt from all this. Did you got any more good questions? Or does you only got like stupid questions? Yeah, holding your breath is good. That helps. The Imperium is their mercenaries. I don't know. You got to talk to them. I'm not from the Imperium. I was just an orc mech boy. I like fighting the Imperium. It's like being able to fight Biggies, except he's proper. Biggies is tough, but what's better than a Biggie? A Biggie that's also an orc. Just came from what the Yumis call Octarius and looted a Yumi gas mask. How many teeth can I sell it for? Probably good. Not a lot. I mean, I probably could sell it to the Burner Boys. Maybe the Burner Boys? Yeah. Or maybe some really orcs that is really stinky, so they don't have to smell each other.
You added the brain box to your tin boys. Now they're telling me I'm gonna zog and kill you. You gotta make then you ain't got a good brain box. Crops and pansies, is there any floaty tech good for anything? Yeah, if you mess with it. Sorry, that was me squig hound. If you mess with the floaty stuff, you could do things like make a lifter dropper out of it. See, they don't do nothing all that interesting. But if you add a zap cannon or a lifter dropper, like that could be really good. But the pansies don't do that. Maybe if you want to go fast, but like the ground is all bumpy and rocky with walls, and you can't like do that stuff, and you don't got no flyboys. Then if it was floaty, maybe that'll work. Yeah, bikes. Someone says bikes. Yeah, make bikes out of it. That sounds proper. What is a mech chirp? I like punching stuff. If I can't knock it with me claw, then I don't know. I'll knock it with something else. Gave me Squig sweet brown Yumi food. Now he's squirming. How do I fix him? I'm not a runner. I don't raise squigs. I don't know. Eat him or something. Got a sentinel. No guns. Planning to add some guns. What weapons should I use? All las guns, auto guns, or just grenade launch? No, all of them. That all sounds great. Put it all on. All of it. And if it falls over when you shoot, that's funny. Do I have any good trade schools to send me favorite Gretchen to? I wanted to get better at fixing me truck. Gotta be careful, because if you send him off to a mech boy like me, I might not give him back. Wait, no, give him to me. I'll teach him real good. I'll totally teach him real good. Boss had a turret on his shoulder that does not work. I want to put a grot brain in there to fix it. Should I use an orc one? Nah, grot brains shoot better. Grots aim. If you want to have an auto aimer, you want to use a grot brain. Or a Yumi. Yeah, Yumi brains usually can't handle it. I don't like using Yumi brains for nothing. They're too stupid. All right, my brain is starting to work. I think I's going to wrap it up. What's the best Eldar weapon? I kind of like the D cannon. It's really funny. It's kind of like the shock attack gun. It's a little bit more gitish, but you know. Vortex weapons is really funny. So they also like the stuff smashing. But Eldar don't really smash stuff. They like go vroom and cut through things. Or they go ping and shoot at stuff. Or they go whap. And then like stuff gets pulled into a singularity. But you know, sometimes that can be really funny. I kind of like the Dark Eldar one where like they drop the one bomb and it like cuts it chops all the gits up. It like makes a big long line and then it just chops every git that it comes across. That's really funny. In all the universe, who's the most gittish? Everyone that ain't orcs. All right, I think that's it. My brain hurts. You lot is still jabbering on. If you got more questions, I will try to answer them. You could probably like make comments or something. But yeah, my brain hurts. I needs to go smash some stuff. You lot, hopefully you're a little less stupid and you know how to fix things. So this is Fix 'em. This has been Fix 'em's Fix It's. So yeah, bye.